In the rich red soils of Uganda, where agriculture is not just a way of life but the backbone of the nation's economy, a new chapter is being written. It's a chapter of innovation, collaboration and transformation. At the heart of this story is a powerful partnership between Uganda and China, bringing together ancient farming traditions and cutting-edge technology to revolutionize agriculture in this East African nation. This is not just about farming. It's about food security, sustainability, and the future of millions of Ugandans. Doho Rice Scheme is in the waterlogged district of Butaleja. It started rice production as early as 1942 to feed World War II soldiers. After the war, production declined completely, and by 1970, the scheme could hardly produce anything. In 1976, the China government rehabilitated the project, which increased food production. At the time, the scheme became famous for producing the best rice in the country.
During that time of construction, because the soils were very fertile, the yields were very good, like up to 40 bags in an acre. And when I talk of bags, they are unshelled.
River Manafwa, that flows hundreds of meters away from Doho 2, is the source of the irrigation water that the scheme uses. Doho 1 is on 2,500 hectares, equivalent to 6,200 acres, while Doho 2 is on 3,000 hectares, approximately 7,413 acres of land, making a total of 5,500 hectares. Unfortunately, as years went down, the scheme continued to become dilapidated and the yields reduced from the initial 40 bags to about 7 or less in an acre. The government, with support from the Chinese government, renovated the scheme in 2000, returning it to its full potential with numerous developments.
When this project came, canals were put in place, drains were put in place, water gates were put in place. Now the farming is very okay compared to what was there in the former.
70% of the population in the district directly depends on rice farming. Under the South-to-South cooperation, the Chinese experts have trained extension workers to manage and support rice farmers in the region. Besides being hybrid, giving a double harvest and its resistance of bad weather patterns, the grains are big and heavier than the traditional rice breeds. The breed also fetches a high price in the market because of its aroma and taste.
Under this program, I teach farmers how to grow hybrid rice, such as teach them how to do land preparation, do nursery, transplant, identify species and pest and controlling, and harvest.
They have done capacity building of farmers on the rice agronomy, right from production to harvesting. They have done capacity building for our extension workers. They have also took our staff to China to ensure that they learn the basics of growing hybrid rice.
Many Ugandan farmers use their traditional technology to grow hybrid rice. The yield is lower, so we use our Chinese technology, teach them how to grow rice, even grow their local rice. They can get higher yield.
We were growing traditional varieties, which were low yielding. But now, through introducing new varieties, the hybrid rice and the foxtail millet, which are high yielding, farmers are adopting those new technologies. Through their training, we are now on modern farming. We are transplanting in lines, and we do follow all the agronomical practices.
The new generation of rice we have are actually very resistant to common diseases. Yellow mottle, blast, bacterial leaf blight, and that's why it comes as a distinct set of populations, better than what we have been growing like K5, K85, and Super.
And this rice, the hybrid rice, WDR73, it has that aroma. And when you meet it, it has that golden color, which is even marketable. You fetch a very good price compared to our traditional varieties. And we have reached that target of the president, whereby at least every household has to earn 10 million shillings per year. We have realized that.
To increase the income of the local farmers, the project also promotes rice fish culture. As the farmers wait on the rice to mature, the fish is yielding for the farmer.
For rice garden, one part they can grow rice, another part they feed fish, and they don't use any fertilizer and chemical. The rice quality, the fish is very good. In your garden, they can harvest the rice, they can harvest the fish, so the total income is higher than only grow rice.
Mungeri kati biva mu nnyanja eri enene bibera bitono kati enjawulo eriwo kyennyanja n'omuceere nti kitambula nnyo omuntu akyetanira nnyo okulya ng'enva ng'aliisira ku muceere ng'omuceere guli mmere ate obeerako njawulo okusingako ow'omuceere kubanga omuceere sente z'ateekamu zibeera nki mpitirivu ate n'okukoola kusimba biki ebigendamu biyitirivu.
The only challenge that is affecting the project is that farmers are still failing to manage floods from River Manafwa, which washes away the stock, thus leaving farmers in tears.
It is going to be good for raising incomes and also nutrition. However, with that one, we are having one challenge. Whenever we put the fish in the rice, that's when we are struck by floods.
Enkuba bwe yagwa, fruits ne zibeera mpitirivu, ebyennyanja byonna nekola ki? Ne bigenda. Chance ate neddawo ne tufunako obusente obw'emiyoga bwe twateekamu ne tugamba nti kati tutuuse okugaagawala. Ate enkuba eyabadde ku mwaka gwawedde, mazzi gajjula buli wantu wamu, ate ne tukola loss.
Rashid, a 20-year-old senior 4 dropout, has made a pond of 5,000 fish stock. He agrees with many that fish farming is a lucrative business. He appreciates the fact that farmers need a lot of money to construct ponds and stock them.
Kati nalina wano my 2 acres, bwali kumpi ne channel, amazzi gagenda wastage for free. Nengamba let me put a pond. Lwakuba wano sirina busobozi nnyo. I wanted something like a 50,000 byennyanja. Naye lwa sente sirina sente, njagadde kuteekamu 30,000 for the beginning. Ngenda londa male n'engege.
Previously, women worked together with their husbands till the harvest time when the men will take all the yields, leaving women with nothing. The scheme has a separate area where the youth and women grow their produce.
In every home, if a woman is bringing nothing on the table, of course there will be violence, a man will be complaining if you ask for everything. But since we started farming as women also, sometimes we even help our husbands to pay for our children's fees, clothing, and even provide for ourselves needs. Sometimes the husband comes back and finds when you've already prepared the food, not like those days where you'd ask for him for everything. Now we can access whatever you want. If you see a nice cloth somewhere, you have your money to buy, not to wait for your husband to buy for you.
The scheme is yet to have 3 standard rice processing factories, courtesy of the government of the People's Republic of China, that will go a long way to support 44,000 homesteads that derive a living from the scheme. The South to South Corporation donated machinery for 3 processing units, awaiting installation once the factory structures are finished.
But also we want to thank the Chinese people, because under this program, with the support of government of Uganda, we were able to receive here machinery. We got 11 tractors, we got 11 combine harvesters, we got the accessories. You can see that the quality of life of people living there is far better than those who are not in the what? In the scheme. You realize even the housing, they have houses, they are taking their children to even schools where they can pay.